Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be regrinding, polishing, and staining an existing restaurant space that was damaged during the move-in process. Here you'll see Rafa and Daniel applying the finished blue tape to the bottoms of all the finished goods. And removing of the railing and applying the blue tape to every piece around the railing to protect from grinding and to protect from the staining. This job site's a little bit different than what we're used to showing, which is why we wanted to capture this on camera. This one is a completely finished restaurant space, so everything around us is the finished product, so we have to be very careful and diligent on how we work and what we do to protect everything to ensure that nothing gets damaged. In the video, we're going to be applying a solvent-based stain that is very harmful to any kind of a finished good that it touches. So everything has to be protected to the nine in order to prevent any kind of damage. Here you'll see Pastor loading and changing the blades for our HTC 500, which, fun fact, this machine is one of the first pieces of equipment that we actually bought. So this machine itself is right around 15 to 20 years old, somewhere in that range. And it's a 500-pound machine, and this goes and grinds the floors with different tooling on it. Very similar to sanding a piece of wood. You would start with an aggressive, abrasive grit and slowly work your way up towards a more refined grit. But in this process right here, they're with a very aggressive grit to get down to the concrete to remove all the superficial scratches that are on top of the concrete existing. As you can see, this job now requires a lot of hand edging, which is why our small hand grinders are being utilized almost more than the HTC 500, which is the reverse of when this job was first completed. It was mostly a wide open space, so we were able to utilize the HTC machine and minimal hand grinding, but now it's the opposite, where it's mostly hand grinding because of all the finished goods. So it takes much more time and is much more detail oriented. This job required about probably 5 tooling changes on the HTC 500 machine to get it to about a 100 grit, which is where we stopped with the grinder and we then applied the stain and sealer, which is not shown in this video, but this is just the process that goes into this type of environment. So here we have it, some finished shots of the floor after multiple tooling changes on the 500, bunch of edging with the hand grinders and detail work, boatload of taping and papering. Who knows how many trips to Home Depot to get more supplies, but the end result is exactly how we would like it, and let us know what you think.